Anakin was a little sassy lassie, that guy.
Anakin Skywalker was pretty darn sassy.
I hate sand.
Alright guys, so this is currently part 2. What? So the memory card died, and we saw how much footage we had collected up to this point, and we're like,
this isn't gonna work.
This is not gonna be a one-part episode.
This is too many minutes.
So welcome to part 2 of reading my crappy fan fiction from when I was 11. Alright.
It builds suspense is what it does.
Alright,
okay,
here we go.
Little did I know it would be such a heckish experience. Yeah. Crap.
Someone's at the door.
Ding dong, my dudes! Well, you can edit this out. While I have you guys here, I just want to say that I don't want to be doing this. I just wanted to say, guys, that while I have you here, that Riley is taking me captive. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm being held against my will. Hi!
What are you doing?
Nothing. Want to film YouTube videos?
Okay, let's just try and get through this.
With the cartridge, which I was planning to play in one hand, and my GBA in the other, I hurriedly snapped it in with a satisfying click. That's some serious ASMR. And turned on the power, only for my system to die on me. Annoyed, I went over to the table to grab some more AA's, but found that I was out. Then I saw the other 2 cards on the table. Carts.
No, it's cards.
Yeah, cards.
It's cards, not
but
cards.
It should be carts. I knew I could make about $40 off of them combined. Is Pokemon yellow? $20.
Yeah, try looking at an eBay for once in your life. It's like
eBay?
20, yeah, they were like $20 a piece.
Oh, damn. I knew I could make about $40 off of them combined if I sold them, and decided to add them to eBay. Had I known, I would have sold them. I would have walked out with an armful, but maybe that was a good thing. So I quickly put them up.
Parentheses.
Then took a close look at the cartridge, and there was the first red flag right before me. Oh!
Oh boy, what is it? What is it?
The Pikachu on the cover had red eyes.
Whoa!
They were evil looking and originally made me jump. But I assumed the previous owner was a little boy who probably just drew on it. Not me though, I'm 19. So I added light cosmetic damage to the description. It lowered the price slightly, but I guess that made it desirable. No, that's
it's
not.
Now $19.99.
Lowered the price. I guess that's what made it desirable. It lowered the.
Well, because like then people would buy it because it's cheaper.
Oh.
I mean, keep going.
Because I was just starting to film an advertisement for it on my channel when I sold the first one, and the second. I can't read. Because I was just starting to film an advertisement on it for my channel when I sold the first one, and the second sale came almost immediately after. This meant I needed to go to the post office. I was annoyed that I had to wait even longer to play, but I knew I needed to go out for batteries anyways. After the errand run, my capital L GBA had fresh batteries and was ready to play. I once again plugged in the cartridge. I smiled in the old the Game Boy makes when starting an old game. Then it started.
After it started, it started.
And starting an old game, it started. The intro music brought back a flood of memories. I took a deep breath of the nostalgic air, and my ears thought they were a kid again.
Little Sam!
Touching my ear. Ah!
I'm playing on my PlayStation 2!
Shadow of the Colossus is an instant classic.
The movie is a legitimately well put together film.
Anyway, and my ears thought they were a kid again. For a minute anyways. As I was enjoying this walk through memory lane, the wave of nostalgia was broken. The music slowly warped and faded out, and it was replaced by what I now can label as a backwards battle theme. Okay. The sound shook me out of my daze as I whipped open. You had your eyes closed? As I whipped open my eyes to the awkward funeral march-esque tune. Instead of seeing the start screen and the chubby smiling face of Pikachu, there was a frightening scene of the yellow mouse with red eyes and eerie and gritted teeth. Red eyes with eyes red and eerie and gritted teeth in the place of a pleasant worthy smile.
This is edgy, folks.
This, under any other circumstance is the word, would have been a major big time creeped me out. I think
it's the edgy version of Big Time Rush.
Major big time.
Major big time. Major big time.
But at the moment, I was more worried about the fact that I may have sent a bootlegged game to legitimate people, and now my seller ratings were going to plummet. Turns out that was the last of my troubles. Least of my troubles. Daylight was fading to the point where I could barely see my screen though, and I didn't waste my electric bill on a bootleg game. Instead, I put it on the kitchen counter and watched TV.
Wait, hang on.
It was getting dark, so I stopped playing the video game.
No. let's backtrace that logic here.
Waste my electric bill. So I'm just gonna watch TV instead.
So the Game Boys don't have a backlight, all right? So
instead of
he
turning
couldn't
on a
see,
lamp.
Instead of turning on a lamp, or the lights in his house in general to play
like,
the game. I'm just gonna watch TV.
I'm gonna save money.
Like, well, I think the funny thing is that he wasn't planning on turning on any of his lights, like, period.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my electric bill. Where do you think money grows on trees?
The meter's been going especially fast this month. Nothing like utility problems to kick off your favorite creepypasta.
That's the scariest thing in the story so far, is the fact that he's in debt.
I'm in crippling debt and spending all my money on haunted video game cards.
My student loans are piling up fast.
My student loans, because I'm a hip 19-year-old cool guy.
Oh, spooky. After a couple episodes of my favorite TV show, which one it was, I won't say. I was getting drowsy. I was stretched on the couch and ready for bed. But as I watched the flickering figures on TV, the odd events of that day began to get to me. I began to realize and notice things that were going on at the pawn shop that must have flown over my head in the excitement. And the sprite, Pikachu's grinning, evil sprite, just kept on popping up in my head.
That's it. Sorry, continue.
And then I fell asleep.
That's its own paragraph.
Dun 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 dun. When I woke up, I was still lying on the couch. I saw the TV on a color pattern. A color pattern?
I don't know, man.
I remembered I had forgotten to turn it off before I fell asleep. I went up and was about to turn off the power. When I...
The haunted Pikachu is attacking.
Oh no!
Is it bad that I'm actually low-key getting a little spooked? Like,
Yes!
like just the slightest bit.
Trying to bring spooks into my house.
Like, no, like, I'm just the slightest bit on it. Like, his phone, like, on the lowest level, like, the lowest key kind of spooked me right there.
My friend DM'd me a meme on Instagram.
Me!
I remember that I'd forgotten to turn it off when I fell asleep. I went up and was about to turn off the power when I heard the Game Boy power on. Da-ding! Shocked. I went and turned it off. A little weirded out, I quickly brewed some calming tea before I went back to sleep.
Does this guy have a job?
No, he's making fat money on eBay.
Selling haunted Game Boy consoles.
Yeah, he's flipping cartridges like nobody's business. He's flipping carts. Whoa! Okay, now I'm gonna cover that up.
Ooh,
Okay,
spoilers.
but then I heard something from the TV. It was loud and ear-piercing. The sound was depressing and soul-wrenching. It caused me to cringe and made me feel uneasy. I then quickly dropped my tea bag into the hot water to go see what was going on. I instantly recognized it as the...
Oh, we're leaving that as a surprise, even though you obviously know what it's gonna be. For episode 3 of reading my crappy, Pokepasta, stay positive and have an awesome day.
Ha! I'm spooked.